Let's see if it's all well and good.
It's not.
I mean, the stream's...
Oh shoot, I gotta get my phone so I can put on some music for myself. Hold on.
I'm tired and I have to be overwhelmingly positive. This fucking sucks.
Yeah. Welcome to life, bitch.
Give me a sec. Let me grab my whiskey. Oh my god.
Anyway,
Wait, which version of life are we playing?
What's the shittiest one?
Adult Swim.
Okay, yeah.
Robot Chicken.
Waluigi life.
Yep. Waluigi life is the best version of life. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey everybody! It's me, Boosh, your DM for this evening. We're here with another episode of Psychograph with returning... Yep, and Robbie's back. Robbie, who are you playing?
I am playing the shitty undead revenant. No, he's not shitty. He's just real grumpy all the time.
Confidence on shitty.
Hey!
His name is Haffa. Alright, next up. Princeton, introduce yourself. Or your character. Lena, introduce Princeton. Shit.
I'm Lena, and I play Princeton, and he's green and snooty and kind of acts like, well, I went to Harvard, and I want to speak to your manager.
Yeah.
I mean, both characters are close enough. I understand the confusion, Boosh.
Yep.
Hey.
Love you, Lena. We love you, Lena.
That's on your part, Michael. I don't know. Don't drag me down with this.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Next up, Michael. Who are you playing?
Unlike my angry demeanor towards the other people, I am playing Violet, the positive, overwhelming paladin of absolute niceness and positivity.
And real quick, I'm gonna pretend to be Racecar, who is currently not with us right now. So,
oh god.
Hi. Insert meme here. Haha. Very funny. Huh. All right, and that was Racecar. He plays Gundyr, Mutenheim,
The pisser of mimics.
the dwarf.
I forgot about that, and I hate
The
that you
dwarf
reminded
who
me.
the dwarf who hates mimics.
No, he hates goblins.
Oh, he hates goblins. I mean,
You
I
got the
really
murder of
should have.
goblin weapon.
I mean, I should give him a specific mimic killing weapon.
Because right at this point, he's pissed on 2.
Yeah, he's pissed on 2.
What did I miss that one time I wasn't there for the beginning?
I think him pissing on a mimic.
Yeah.
Damn it.
And we have a returning guest. Frady, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Frady Cat, and I play Vina, the Gear Mage.
Yeah.
I'm a moon elf.
Yeah.
Not a Christmas elf, not a trash elf, a moon elf.
All right.
Moon elf.
All right.
Can't wait to be mooned.
God damn it.
Yeah, well, make a new character, Frady. This is all downhill from here.
Yeah, sorry, I ruined it for you. I'm sorry, I ruined the purity of it.
Yep. All right. So let's begin. I'm not gonna recap last time. So Frady can get, because Frady doesn't know the premise of this adventure yet.
Yeah.
So, Frady,
Good luck.
you are you're sort of hazy. You wake up in this hut. And there is this, he kind of looks like a jellyfish, but with slug eyes. And he's just gurgling as a little stream of bubbles are coming out of his mouth. He's just looking at you. It's actually kind of unnerving.
Okay. I'm just gonna go.
You start to move and he like gets startled. Oh my goodness! You're up. Welcome to our little town. Are you okay?
I think so. Are you okay?
Why would I not be okay?
I'm just making sure, making some conversation.
Are you saying something about me?
No. I just want to make sure that we're all okay here.
I mean, I was wondering if you were okay, because you fell out of the sky on top of the
Oh.
griffin. and you crashed.
Speaking of, where is that griffin?
He should be next door.
Okay.
As soon as you awaken, Bosco wakes up.
Oh
Pops
no.
out of a hut.
Oh dear lord.
And he turns to you with to the untrained ear would sound like a horrible mechanical squawk, but to your ears, this is a happy squawk.
Yay!
In fact,
Aww, I missed you too.
I'm glad I wasn't wearing earbuds.
your big B in the corner, your staff, is going, you're finally awake. Good. Excellent. Now pick me up, and we can get out of here. I've been sitting in a corner pretending to be a stick for 3 days.
That's a long time for me to be asleep. Okay, I'm just gonna pick up Big B, and I'm gonna ask the nice gentleman or gentle lady. Gentle.
I'm hermaphroditic.
Okay, gentle person.
Proper pronouns. Oh fuck.
Mother, father, gentleman.
Where did you see anyone else come through this that came from the sky?
Well, we maybe not from the sky, but there were some new folks in town. They a boy with black hair and white skin. He looked sort of corpsey. There was a green man. And then there was a small dwarf who walked out of here shoeless.
Okay. Which way did they go?
He points with his tentacle that way, out of town,
Okay.
to this
Well,
bridge. If I could get my mouse. Yep.
I thank you for your hospitality. I'm just gonna go find my friends.
If you can call them that. Anyway.
Well, I don't know what else to call them besides adventuring buddies, I guess. Hey, if I can call bro a friend, I can call anybody a friend.
That's true. Very much true. All right. On that note, is there a race car here?
Yes, vroom vroom.
I already did your intro. Get out of here. I'm the new race car now.
Fuck off.
Is this like the thing where like
Yeah, I'm a horrible head crab of a creature. Michael and Lena can attest to this. So can
Yep.
Brady. They've all met me. I'm a terrible head crab creature who's, you know. Anyway, so Vina, you hop on. You Bosco.
Oh my
big-
goodness.
And,
Yep.
Okay.
and you vroom vroom out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Give me one moment so I can show you the map of the island. So, you are here.
I am where?
You are in Merchant Town.
Okay.
About 8 hours. Well, actually, if you're flying, it's much shorter. Maybe about 4 hours for you. Actually, even less probably. If you're flying, you don't have to deal with terrain or anything.
Mhm.
Probably take 2 hours for you to, maybe even an hour to just fly over to the other side of the island.
Okay, well I'm gonna get airborne and see if I can try to track down my adventuring buddies.
All right. You fly over this sort of marshy floating island. You see over to the north of the island, there is a small encampment. It's hard to make out from all the details, There's an old fort on it with some, other landmarks, but honestly, anything that special about it other than some shitty tents and some cages that you're probably best not to deal with. You manage to get to the tower, and I will take you to the lobby. Give me one moment. I'm gonna delete everyone's character.
Oh god. I feel so sad for you because I know exactly what's gonna happen.
Alright.
Oh no. This...
So, Nina. You enter the building, and this guy moves so fast to you. It looks like he teleports. And he says to you, welcome, nice to see you, mademoiselle. He goes up and he offers his hand to you as a handshake.
Okay.
Do you shake his hand?
I shake his hand.
He kisses your hand, spins you around like you're dancing,
creepy ass,
and then puts you
mustache man.
right there. Bosco just sort of follows.
Need an adult.
Yep, exactly. Follows you right there. Now allow me to take your picture right here if you're planning to go any further
Devil
in this
machine!
tower.
Devil machine! It steals my soul!
God, your picture is taken. And it's a big. What kind of face do you give the camera, Brady? Or
Frightened? Devil machine?
So mid-scream with big, like, dilated eyes pointing towards the camera, frightened.
Yes.
This horrible picture, and Bosco, because he's a fucking robot, expressionless as usual. Maybe he's mid-squawk as you're yelling.
Yeah.
So his mouth is open, but he's facing center, which is the worst angle to look at a bird at. They always look goofy. You look them straight down the nose. And you both look awful in this picture, and the Polaroid comes out of the bottom. He pulls out the picture, flaps it out. Says, welcome to the Tower of the Dead God. My name is Hector Alhoun Nasser, and you have just got your picture taken by this here Psychograph. Now let me explain to you real quick. If you were to die in this tower, you will come back to life right here in front of the fireplace.
Okay.
Now, there is a downside to the camera. If you try to leave, the camera only works in the tower. When you try to leave the tower, you will explode. That horrible, fleshy explosion. Terrible, terrible, terrible.
Okay. A couple things here.
Mm-hmm.
So, you, okay. Awesome machine there. Devil machine. Still steals soul. Awesome machine there. So, let me get this straight. I have to somehow do something for you to get this explosiony... Ow. In my ear.
Who did that?
This explosiony thing to not happen.
Oh, all you gotta do is, complete the tower. Now, granted, there are some... You might be able to finish it a little bit earlier. Some of your friends, or some people came in here earlier, doing the tower. Already completed about 2 floors. They're already on the 3rd.
And how many floors are...
Oh, there's countless, but right now I only have access to 3.
Okay, great.
So, as soon as you're finished with 3 floors, you can go. free to leave.
Okay, great. So, what are the conditions of this tower? Like, what are the monsters in here, or what are the things in here, or like, what am I gonna be dealing with?
I don't have a death wish. Figure that out for yourself, honey.
Thanks. Okay. So, any other questions you can answer for me, or is this all just gonna be one big old shit show?
Don't worry, don't worry. Let me show you how our teleportation device over here gets you around to every single floor.
Mm-hmm.
So he comes over here to this hand.
Mm-hmm.
Despite me not being able to find it, it is a 4-fingered hand with the pinky being broken off. Now, and there's a jewels slot for the index, middle, and ring finger.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, and there's already 2 magenta orbs, like jewel-like orbs, put into the index and middle finger.
Mm-hmm.
What? And right now, your friends are probably on the 3rd floor where our ring finger is right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there is also an orb in the ring finger right here.
Okay.
So I completely forgot that they found at least. They went to the 1st floor, 2nd floor, and 3rd floor. All right, back in character. Your friends are on the ring finger floor right now. Now, if you're lucky, the portal will take you to where you need to go. Which most likely with your friends. It usually switches up every a couple of months. But, you should be fine.
Okay.
I have no idea where the pinky went. And he has a little watch on his hand that just starts going off with a... Ho ho, look at the time, look at the time. I gotta go. And he vanishes. Just teleports on out of here.
That was a waste of 5 minutes.
I
said that in character.
Big B goes, "What a neurotic and foolish man! He barely explained anything."
Yeah, I got that.
An erotic man?
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the erotic photos.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on.
It's the only proper introduction.
Going on up.
Yeah, move
Up
on.
there.
Yeah, you're gonna go through the portal. Or would you like to explore around here first?
If you find the photos, don't worry. We tastefully put leaves on them.
Yep.
Thank you. I'd rather just get to my friends now.
All right. If that's the case, let's go to.
Oh god! I just realized what she's gonna be walking into.
All right.
Oh wait. Okay, you did arrange this differently.
I forgot about the trash.
Yeah.
So, let's introduce a Vina and a Bosco. So, Princeton, right behind you, 2 people warp on in. You haven't seen these people for quite a time, Princeton.
Oh, whoa, personal space. Oh, it's you. Hello.
Hello.
My gosh, where have you been?
Apparently unconscious, conveniently in a village about 2 hours flight away from here.
Oh yeah, we know the one. Did you talk to the old man with the scaly things too? And did he send you to that village?
No, I just kind of woke up in a hut, talked to a nice, gentle person with. They just pointed me in the direction and I went.
From that horrible description, Princeton, you can assume that this is the flump that tried to hit on you earlier.
I see. Well, that's lucky coincidence, and we shan't talk about it any further.
Yeah.
Well,
He was, they were, it was, kind of weird.
So, everyone else is here doing their own thing, and we encountered a new person. I would advise you to either set your boundaries early or accept what she will do to you.
and all you just see is if you look around the corner, you just see a a big girl, like she's about 5'10". She's just crushing these things into her and going, "My new friends!" as they like spit and like bite into her face.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So to recap, very quickly, last time on Psychograph, you guys went into the 3rd floor and were encountered with a roper, but a very special kind of roper that I can't remember the name of.
Was it the squid that was an asshole?
Yeah. It was the squid that was the asshole, kept pulling you guys in and trying to suck out your brain.
Did absolutely nothing.
Yep. You guys kept succeeding those saving throws.
And then Hoffa murdered it.
And then Hoffa murdered it. Then Violet encountered some gibbering mouthers, which were, they were fun to deal with. And
Nice people.
There was a lot of them.
there were a lot of them. And they all came out of the chests. And she managed to befriend at least 3 of them.
Mm-hmm. Basically, when I tried to befriend it, if it didn't accept my love, I kissed my hammer, beat it to death, and then I moved on to the next one. Only 4 died.
Okay.
There were only 4 casualties.
Gundyr.
What? Hi.
I'm presuming you're still laughing at this goblin corpse.
Oh no, I'm not laughing on. I just smashed it. More like an undercurrent of disgust
Yeah.
as I pick up the orb or shard, whatever.
It's a shard of the orb. Hoffa, you're slightly covered in garbage from what this from.
He's just kind of ignoring it. I mean, you gotta keep in mind, this guy's undead. He has, like, no standards for his personal hygiene.
Shit.
Like, when your flesh is, like, literally, like, rotting and sunken, why would you even try to, like, take a bath or anything? No point to it. No point to it.
As courtesy
Politeness?
for other people.
Yeah, I was gonna say, being polite to other people.
It'll last, like, 2 seconds.
Then wear some kind of charm or spell or whatever to not stink so bad.
You think I know magic?
You are all yelling at each other from across the room.
You're undead. We assume so.
Just because I'm undead doesn't mean I'm the one who cast the spell that brought me back to life.
Okay, tell your fucking father or whatever the fuck or your mother or whatever the fuck revived you. Make you smell good at least. Make you a mid-zombie or something.
Gundyr, you would know by standing at least 10 feet away from Hoffa that he smells like Axe body spray at all times.
Oh, that's...
Oh my
With a mix of, like, corpse.
That's even worse. No.
Yeah, you smell... Yeah.
It's a mix of sweat and rot.
I mean, you know, we can go down the scales of which Axe body spray smells the worst. They all smell horrible, but
They're all nauseating.
Would Axe body spray even exist at this point?
Yes, but it comes out of a canister that's shaped like an axe.
It's ye old Axe.
Axe.
body
That
spray.
sounds amazing.
ye old Axey body spray.
Yep. Most people have to make Constitution saving throws in order to survive next to it.
Oh, I would.
It's a very potent weapon. In this
Anytime
world.
that's sprayed near me, that irritates my eyes.
All right. So what to next? You have another fragment to find.
Yes, we do.
I guess we go find it.
I can take my friends with me, right?
Yeah, you can take your friends with you.
Yay!
I'm checking the map, and we have 5 doors that we haven't looked in yet. So there's still plenty to explore.
Okay.
And is that the hallway a door, or is that a wall? Into the upper hallway.
Upper hallway, that is a wall.
Okay. So yeah, 5 doors that we haven't yet.
All right. So where to next, guys?
Yeah, I guess we can move up. I'm just more focused on the wall, so I'm gonna come up around here with my friends.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4 doors, and then there's a door right here. So you have 5 doors.
This looks like the big door, so obviously there's celery behind it. Swear to God, if I walk behind that door and I find celery, that would be amazing.
I'm trying to forget about the celery incident.
Don't forget about the celery incident. He was amazing.
I want
You're
to
a wonderful
know.
little friend. I chased the celery through a dungeon past 6 monsters, and they all chased me down.
And then you got your mind stolen.
Yes, and then I killed you. It was the best part.
Wow.
So fun.
Yeah.
I did kill the boss, or at least a big freaking mimic.
Somehow. Violet is like that one character who like is just completely ridiculous, but she gets shit done somehow.
Yeah, she's cute. Violet's gonna call her 3 friends over, and she's gonna open the door, and then.
I have given you access to move them.
Oh, you did? Awesome, great.
Yep. So you can move them around if you want.
It's only allowing me access to 1 right now.
Really?
The top one. The bottom
Okay.
2 I can't grab for some reason.
Okay. You should be able to. Wait. You should have. All right, now you do.
Okay. Now I'm missing the bottom left. I can't move the bottom left.
All right.
I can
This
move
is
the bottom right.
bullshit because I just saved it and okay. Now you should be able to.
Yeah, now I can move everyone. Okay, good. There we go. Okay, so me and my friends are gonna move up here, and
You guys want to join them, or are you just gonna shit around?
you can join me, but don't get too close because I technically haven't seen the gear mage. I've been just kind of been around. I heard you yell, but I didn't walk over.
I think I'm gonna start heading towards back towards the central room, going to avoid Violet and the crew of gibbering mouthers, and try and open this door.
I was gonna open that door, so whenever
Alright,
I get to this.
Are you gonna open this door?
Yeah, and I was gonna send the gibbering others through first. My friend. They
I'm
were gonna look-
just ignoring the eldritch friends. I'm just completely avoiding them.
I'm a paladin. I'm fine. Don't worry.
All right. So you open this room up.
Oh boy!
It's got this big sarcophagus in it, with like a warrior's grave on it, and the warrior has these bat wings and an octopus-like face.
Oh, well, that's what we're doing.
Shit.
Cool. So one of the gibbering authors go in first, just to
Alright.
look around.
All right.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, you send him in.
just to look around. Don't go in too far. I say like, get back. You know, don't go in too far. You know, I packed you your lunch, but I don't want you to leave yet.
Violet would be a good mom.
Violet is the best mom. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, there's only the partial moments where she hugs you way too tight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, she'd be a good mom.
Yeah, she's a very good mom. You look in the dictionary, Violet's picture is there under the definition of mom. The gibbering Malver enters the room. It looks around.
Nothing happens.
And because it has the intelligence of an animal, it's like sending your dog, go in there, boy, go in there. And it looks in, it gurgles, and it gurgles back at you.
Okay. No, I was just testing to see if anything would happen if you enter the room.
Nope.
Yeah, that's basically what I was checking.
Okay.
I sent in the weakest gibbering mouther.
Yep.
That's the only one that's damaged. But yeah, no, looks good then. That looks just like something I want to deal with later, so I'm gonna pull the gibbering mouther and shut the door.
All right. All right, Hoppa.
Question.
Yep.
Actually, no. I should probably check it out myself and then ask. Okay. Hoffa calls over to Violet. What did you find? As he contemplates whether or not to open the door.
Okay, I just shut the door, so I just look at Hoffa. Give me a sec, I'll check. I kick down the door and I walk through because Violet.
Oh God.
And I look around.
All right, you see,
What do I?
a big
what can I-
octopus-faced warrior with the bat wings.
I think I'm
Okay.
gonna have Hoffa follow her and stand
What?
beside her.
What do I see though?
You see the sarcophagus, 2 torches lighting the room, and 2 statues. One of it seems like they're like statues of the building you're in, the Tower of the Dead God. They're just giant hand statues
Huh.
And I don't
holding a
notice
stone
anything.
orb. Yeah, no, they don't do anything.
Holding a stone orb.
Yep.
Interesting.
It's a replica of the statue from what you can tell
Question.
of the
Is
tower.
this warrior any specific creature? And if so, can I run a perception check to see if I can figure out which it is?
Perception is like if you wanted to look like, oh, there's a small mustard stain. That would be a history check, my friend.
History check then. History check. TLDR, I'm very new to this game.
Don't worry. Don't worry, I've got this.
All right, so
But while you're doing this, Violet's going to poke the sarcophagus. Just poke it.
character sheet.
All right, Violet. As soon as you
I'm-
lay your hand on it, roll me a will save.
God damn it!
Hoffa backs up.
Of course. This is what I do. We'll save. You mean a wisdom or
Yeah, wisdom saving throw. I'm sorry, wrong game. Haha.
Yeah, 11. I'm probably not gonna succeed.
Yeah, no. With that,
That's high,
Uh,
actually.
Violet, you run screaming out of the room. What is your Violet's worst fear?
That she doesn't have any friends.
For a moment, Violet, you're alone. Everything is dark.
No. No.
All you can hear are mean words being said to you. Fatso, loser, loser. And as you wander through with all these bullying words being, chasing your thoughts, you come across a mirror and it's you, except way fatter and way uglier.
So it's just the same.
No.
Then.
So it's just
Yeah, it's just the same.
this in way more like something's wrong. It looks absolutely horrific, and you
Yeah.
run out of the room in fear.
No, and she runs out of the room. She's just gonna look around at the people in the dark that are calling his names. She's like, "Stop bringing up the past!" And she's just gonna run out of the room.
That gives me an idea. Question: is it possible to fear something that you've forgotten about?
Wait a
Like-
second. Oh yeah, no, continue. But you can.
Like, is it possible for because Hoffa has no memories? Yes.
Kinda. You just have instincts that tell you to go here, and
I have been working on his backstory, and
Just gonna point out, Boosh, level 10, starting at level 10, you and friendly creatures 10 feet cannot be frightened while you are conscious.
all right. As soon as you exit the room, you realize this,
Yeah.
and you're fine.
I forgot about that. It's my new level, so.
Yeah, you
There you go.
forgot about not being able to be feared.
Yeah.
can I roll a check to see if I can figure out what exactly happened? Like, what should I roll on?
You could ask Violet. You'd use
that's true,
your
that's true.
words.
Violet, no. Violet, what happened? What did you see?
And then she's gonna walk back there. Well, I saw some people I remember. They said a lot of mean words, and I didn't want to see any more. And then she goes to hug half of and with tears in her eyes.
He actually lets her hug him.
Yes.
He's extremely cold. He is very cold to the touch.
I mean,
I
she's
feel
wearing
like
armor.
Violet would be a walking hot water bottle.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's like a constant warm.
But anyways, Hoffa gets an idea. He discerns from that it shows you your worst fear.
Okay.
Hmm.
He gently, surprisingly, pushes Violet away, and he reaches out to touch it.
Oh god.
Alright. So, moving you away. Alright, Hoffa. You touch it. And before I describe this to you, let's move on to some other people.
Oh god.
I actually had an idea in mind for what it is
Alright,
because
type it out to me. And
I'll do that while we're doing this.
yes. Gundyr, what are
Send it
you
to
doing?
I don't know. I smashed the goblin.
He
Is
is
there anything else notable
more.
in the room?
He is horribly smashed, more so than usual.
Is there anything else notable in the room?
No. There's
Okay, cool.
an old, there's some a pot full of what used to be soup, maybe chicken noodle soup, but it's aged to a point where it does not look like
Right.
that anymore.
Okay, what's over here?
A wall,
That's just a wall.
just a wall.
Okay. So, I don't know, I walk into the room, I see all the gibbering mouthers over by the door and just ain't having none of that business.
Yeah.
Freaky, over-friendly Teletubby girl can just have her slimes or whatever. Yay. I don't know, what's up with is this just a pattern on the floor?
Yeah, it's just a pattern on the floor.
Okay. And there are
And you see the corpse of the roper still there.
Yeah.
You killed.
Yeah.
Sort of, gross
oh.
blood all over the room.
Did anyone ever check what was going on in this room besides all the gibbering mouthers?
It seemed that it was just, now that you had the chance to look through that room, you find about, at least 450 gold.
Swag, all mine.
Alright. Gundyr, I gave you something to do. Vina and Princeton, what are you gonna do?
My thingy.
Well, erring on the side of caution, should we or should we not go poking around where we probably ought not?
Yeah. I've been through the situation a couple times before. I'm kind of just gonna keep with Bosco and stare at Preston and
Just stare. Uncomfortably stare at Princeton.
I'm just gonna not stare at them. I'm just going to offer some advice of maybe we should try to keep with the group, but also not go poking about.
Princeton, how do you respond?
Yes, I do suppose we should at least keep everyone within eyesight, and Princeton will lead the way into this main part
Okay.
and say, as for not poking about, I'm sure we can find an alternative means. And he draws his bow and says, we can always shoot at the doors and, you know, if anything comes out, just blame it on one of them. He hooks his thumb over his shoulder and gestures at Violet's friends.
Yeah, I can Eldritch Blast some stuff. I got Bigby.
Bosco squat.
And Bosco. Can't forget Bosco.
This horrible mechanical purring comes from him.
Does that work, Boosh? If it'll send?
I'll move over with Preston and
Hold
also
on, I
move
need to reset the camera.
Princeton. Sorry, Princeton. And then
Hopefully
No
that
one
works.
forget.
I can't.
No one forgets Bosco except for himself sometimes.
Yeah. Giant lovable
There we go.
griffin.
That work? Oh, it's sent twice. Damn it. Sorry, let me delete
No,
the
that's
second one.
it's fine.
Uh-huh.
All right. So, cutting back to Hoffa. Hoffa, when you touch the tomb, you have a memory. You are in a small, a relative, a quaint village, and you are just slaughtering the fuck out of people. Left and right, just men, women, children, animals. It does not matter who they are. You are slaughter. You are just a whirling, twirling death machine. Your skin actually is a lot more, looking at your reflection in a pool of blood, your skin's a lot more tanned. Your eyes are white, but your pupils are, more of a blue. Your pupils and irises are blue. As you whirl around and cause death and destruction to this small town. And after everything is either maimed, chopped, or burned, you see a singular man dressed in, with horns, probably a tiefling, with a little glowing head sigil that's shaped like a flame. He has a beard that sort of curves out, and his hair is like a medium length that's slicked back. He's wearing these super ornate robes. They are painfully colorful. And you run towards him. And then at that moment, your heart just stops. Just dead in its track, and before you can move any closer or even lay a finger on him, you're stunned to the ground. And he goes, "Excellent. How would you like working for me?" And that feeling of powerlessness doesn't cause you to run out of the room like Violet did. Instead, you just sort of collapse on the ground in a fetal position for about, maybe, half a minute.
Half a minute because Violet immediately goes over and hugs you. It's like, don't worry, it's okay. It's okay. Just petting your head.
Your head
Hoffa's
is...
breathing is very shaky for the next few minutes.
Don't worry.
He's having that one memory seems to have inspired something of a surge, but he's having trouble kind of collecting his thoughts. So that combined with the emotional stress from that memory, he's just kind of shutting down a bit. He's not even really acknowledging she's there. He's kind of zoning out.
Yeah, he's shaking, fetal position.
And for once, he doesn't look angry. He doesn't look stern or upset as he does. He looks genuinely scared.
Yeah. On that note, as Hafa's head rests in Violet's lap,
Blap.
your blap.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was gonna say it's not lap, but still go.
I don't know. I feel like you're little kid being comforted by mom.
No,
Like,
she's a breast. She's a breast hugger.
She's a breast hugger.
Yeah.
Your face is being pinned against her armor. This would be comfortable if the armor was not there. You take 12d6 of damage from the armor spike. Oh, I'm kidding.
God damn it.
Yeah, like I was gonna say.
Next up, Gundyr. What do you do next? The wandering dwarf who gives no shits about anyone.
Well, yeah. So I meet up with the whole group. I guess, I don't know, are we open to one of these doors now?
Well, you're welcome to open the door and face check the contents. I'm not about to.
Can I just throw Princeton through one of the doors?
No.
Roll athletics.
Get away from me!
Princeton rolls
You're my
opposing
favorite
acrobatics.
projectile, okay?
Opposing acrobatics.
One of these days, I will wrap you up in my katamari of dead bodies.
Princeton roll
Oh my
acrobatics.
Hot Wheels, beat that.
No.
Alright,
Princeton,
cool.
You're thrown into this room.
I throw Princeton
Oh
through
my
that
God.
door.
You fucking barbarian.
I peek in afterwards, like, Princeton, are you alive?
Barbarian. I didn't know it was Hoffa's turn. Is it Hoffa the barbarian?
No. God.
I retort to you quite bitterly that yes, I am alive.
I
There's
walk over, pick up Princeton, dust him off a little bit. Your contributions to this adventure are noteworthy.
All right.
You guys okay?
I call back. Yeah, the only thing that got bruised is Princeton's pride. Also, maybe his hip.
Judging
Sorry,
from
it's hip.
that Jenga
I forget.
game,
Is Princeton a guy or a plant?
Yes.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
about to say the exact same thing.
Oh no, senpai. Keep your stamen away from me. Oh.
so there's
And
another.
we're
The
gonna
only
go
thing
with
of note in this room is another, much smaller sarcophagus.
Cool. Ritual detect magic.
All right.
Takes
There-
like 10 minutes though.
Yep. 10 minutes goes by, and there's
You-
definitely some, definitely necromancy coming out of this thing.
Wait, hold on. What's Princeton doing that whole time?
Princeton.
Going to stand in the doorway and having his bow drawn.
Oh, thank God. I was worried you were gonna yap at me the whole time and I'd have to roll for concentration.
No, he was just kind of pondering the virtues of shooting the coffin as he waits.
Accidentally missing. Oh, all right. I was doing finger quotes just then.
Yep, understood. Really,
Accident.
really good for an audio medium. Really, really, really
Yeah.
insightful. Yeah. Anyway, so
Okay. What's up? What's the
necromancy,
lowdown?
definitely.
Sweet skinny.
But unless
Cool.
you're not, something about the coffin is blocking out the true nature of the necromancy going on in the coffin.
All right. Oh, actually, do I have?
Can I use Arcane Eye?
Tell me what that's.
Alright.
What does it do?
Give me a second to
All right.
cast in time one action. You create an invisible magical eye within range that hovers in the air for the duration. You mentally receive visual information from the eye, which has normal vision and dark vision out to 30 feet. The eye can look in every direction. Okay, so apparently it's not what I thought it was. Never mind.
You thought it was like the lens of truth or something.
Yes. I am
Well,
stupid.
you know what? You know what we could do? We could have you use the arcane eye in the room, and then basically close the door, just like poke a hole in it and have Princeton shoot it through the door.
Okay, yeah,
That's
we can do that.
That's the strat. Mad strat skills.
Oh,
I communicate this plan to the other two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can do that.
all right.
Okay.
So the eye stays put.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, boy. Wait, Princeton, are you okay with this plan?
Yes, just as long as I don't have to touch it.
Cool.
All right. So the eye is just going to be in the middle of the room, staring. Make a blue dot right there for your eye.
Guys have a camera watching someone sleep. Weirdos.
All right.
Garcia.
All right. Next up, let's go back to Hoffa and Violet. What are you guys doing?
Hoffa's head is now covered in lipstick from kissy marks where Violet has been kissing his head.
Hoffa has noticeably calmed down, but he's not telling her to go away. It's clear he appreciates the concern.
Yay! Someone appreciates my hugs. Violet gets tighter, realizes, wait, too tight, and then goes back.
Mechanically speaking, it's just your aura against fear helping Hoffa.
Yeah.
But hey, no, hugs and kisses are great.
Hoffa decides to speak.
It's a mix of game mechanics and love.
Okay, make sure to speak with a muffle because you're against solid steel.
Look. Loneliness, that's what you saw, wasn't it?
Yeah.
This thing shows you your greatest fears.
Yeah.
There's a lot running through my head right now. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's alright.
I didn't remember much of anything. But I'm getting flashes of something. A shipwreck. A monster on board. A hulking figure clad in white armor that moved like it was in extreme pain. He shook his head. He shakes his head. I'll have to reorganize my thoughts, but I feel like this all has something to do with why I'm here. Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's just something from my previous life that put me here. I don't know. None of this makes any fucking sense.
Well, you know, if it's something wrong you did, well, it wasn't your fault. Just like my wrong thing isn't my fault. Oops. And then she just closes her mouth.
He gives a sigh. Maybe you're right. I don't know. But what I do know is that what it showed me, it happened.
Yeah.
Not... Maybe my fear is not what happened in the past, but rather what I'll discover about myself. What I don't want to find out about myself. We should go back to the others. They might have gotten into some trouble while we were messing around in here.
Okay.
And let's agree to keep this between us, unless we absolutely need to tell someone.
Okay. And then she hugs you and, you know, makes it very clear that she's on board. Barry, depression group, go! And then she just walks out the room.
A singular.
He can't help. He can't. He honestly.
Go ahead.
What?
I was gonna say a singular tear coming out of Violet's face.
He can't. He has to respect someone that kind of optimism and energy in a place like this.
The worst part is
out of the room to see what's going. What the hell is going on?
I was gonna say.
Why
You didn't ask. You didn't even ask what it was that she actually did, which is the worst part.
He sees Gundyr, Bryn, and Princeton, and Venna all gathered around. He takes note Venna's here, takes a look at Bosco, and just rolls his eyes at the damn thing. Because it's like...
What did Bosco do?
It's just like, you've got like all these normal-sized people, and then there's just like Griffin. There's a fucking kaiju in the room.
And then I just imagine that Violet turns to the left and sees the mage and Bosco and thinks, I can hug only one, and then tackles Bosco.
Like, please roll to see if you actually
No,
make it stumble?
no. It doesn't stumble, but you are just on top of this thing. And your head is just completely overwhelmed by the floof around its mane.
It's so pretty! You just hear erupting from the mane.
Just be careful with him. I've already had it broken once.
Don't worry, I'm careful with my friends. Just look at the gibbering mouthers over there. They're happy.
One of them has actually ate the weaker one.
Oh my god!
And sort of absorbed it.
Hoffa, I've seen worse, but that was still disturbing.
Nice.
It has more health now.
Yes! They did what I told them, to become stronger through friendship.
Yeah, friendship, sure.
That's friendship. That's not friendship. That's cannibalism. That's gonna go on the out of context D&D thing.
God. All right. Next up.
Friendship is just eating your friends. It's just how it works.
Which door do you look at next, or do you keep an eye on whatever's going on?
We still need to see what happens to the sarcophagus, because didn't we like shoot it?
Did you shoot it?
Did you shoot the
Yeah, that was
sarcophagus?
their original plan, wasn't it?
Yeah, we were gonna stand here and shoot the sarcophagus, and
Alright.
the eye will tell us what happens.
All right. You shoot it. I'm presuming you close the door after you do.
No, yeah, we made a hole in the door.
Yeah, we just kind of flip.
Yeah.
All right.
I prestidigitated myself a hammer and a chisel, and I made a hole.
All right. With that tiny hole, you shoot the arrow. It hits the sarcophagus, and the skeleton pops out, and he is just wrapped around with this sort of gross. How do I put it? He's surrounded by this black smoke.
It's gotta be black.
He's
Yep, nope.
yeah, he's looking around. He's like, yeah, and then goes back into his sarcophagus.
Yeah, nope. We're leaving that there. Mm-hmm.
Are you
Yep,
gonna tell
just
us what
leave it
happened
alone.
in there, or are you just gonna be like, no?
So skeletal thing wrapped in disgusting black smoky stuff.
Oh, cool. I'm shocked
Violet
that
hears
Arrow
this, and
even
it's
did
like,
anything.
sorry. As I was saying, Violet hears this and just immediately goes, "Ooh, more friend."
No, not friend.
Violet,
Princeton
you
just,
might
oh, I have a
undo it.
hilariously bad idea if you feel like getting yourself killed again.
Hoffa raises a hand. Question.
As it closes the sarcophagus, the smoke goes towards the door, and
I have a hilariously bad
and
idea
it
too.
burnt, and the smoke just—it's like if you looked at the backside of this door,
United Airlines.
it's like partially decayed. It's like 5 years of wood rot happened to it.
Huh.
If you need to download the app so you can
Gotta
you know,
download
do
that
what
app.
we did the last time to watch on
Oh boy,
Get that good app.
get that good app.
movies or content.
Okay.
Well,
All right. We'll have time at the airport. It's fine. I don't need to do this ages ahead of time.
Okay,
I tried it the last time. You have to do
all
it.
right. Moving on.
You have the app.
Ugh.
Anyway, next up, what door do you want to go to next?
So
Hoffa
then-
raises a hand. Question.
Okay.
This thing's undead, yes?
Hmm?
Yeah.
Can
We
I
suppose
throw
so.
in Hoffa?
So am I. It might not perceive me as a
Okay,
thing.
but
yep,
can
yep, okay.
You have as many
You didn't
people
have
as
to
you.
throw me in. I was going in there anyway, you knob.
Yeah, but,
throwing
like,
you and
You know,
solving everything.
dynamic entry.
Yes, because a dynamic entry make me non-threat.
Yeah.
Stunning interruption.
I was just gonna throw you at the sarcophagus.
You ass.
All right, roll me an athletics check.
I mean, that's what I
Gundyr.
do. I'm Gundyr. I did. That's that 22.
All right, you managed to throw him into sarcophagus.
Aw, yeah.
He rolls.
Ow.
You sort of somersault backwards after hitting it,
I'm Gundyr, the people chucker. Keeper toss champion 5 years running.
Yeah.
Princeton sort of leans in through the doorway and shouts, "Ask him if he'd like to buy scout cookies."
I turn to Princeton. You have scout cookies?
Well, no, but he doesn't know that.
I do.
That's-
She has a full tray of Thin Mints.
You do not. You absolutely do not.
Look, we all know that Violet bought those at the store and just put them onto a baking sheet just to impress.
Please. Violet wouldn't have been able to hold on to Thin Mints that long. Look at her.
Yeah.
Hold on to Thin
She's the one who buys the Pillsbury dough and eats the dough. And I'll
Oh
make
no, come on.
Just takes the whole can and just opens it.
That's awful.
Just this big tube of dough.
cookie dough sausage directly in the mouth.
She gets like, you get those little sausage-looking things for the sugar cookies around Christmas time?
Yeah.
This is a whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it? It's
Just
just
eats it like a candy bar.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean,
Anyways, on
I
to
mean,
the skeleton.
same.
Yes. Sorry.
but
Skeleton.
Same, but you know. Anyway.
We all know that. Don't worry.
Nobody kink shames.
No one kink shame me. Don't kink shame me on my own D&D stream.
No kink shame-a-roni, man.
So you bump into it. The skeleton comes out. And the skeleton's like, "God damn it! What do you want?" And
Hoffa holds up his hands to show that his halberd is on his back, but he has no intention of grabbing. Calm down.
He's like, "Leave me alone! I'm trying to sleep. I'm trying to feign non-existence.
My apologies.
And you might want to get back." Oh, it's a little too late. As he says that, the black smoke emanating off of him spreads to you. Hoffa, make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy. Constitution. Let's see. And how do I make a saving throw?
Just click on Con Save. It should be right next to your ability scores. It's under saving throws on your character sheet.
Okay. I'm still trying to work my way through some of this stuff.
That's okay.
Shit, where is it?
It is on.
Oh wait, I see it. Never mind. I'm stupid.
You are. Oh yeah, that's not good. Hoffa, you take 51 damage as the smoke spreads over you, and it looks like you usually look like a corpse. Now you look like a worse corpse.
Go in a zombie, come out a skeleton.
Yeah.
He just suddenly transitions.
Alright, so I'm gonna roll a d20 to see if what comedy is going to ensue. Okay, good news, Hoffa. He's like, "Ah, shit, just leave me alone and take this." He throws you a little magenta orb, and he manages to, or a fragment of a magenta orb, and he puts the lid of his sarcophagus back.
Yay!
And
We've met a.
Hoffa actually wanted to ask him some questions, but I guess this worked too.
Yeah.
He walks out of the room, and if anyone asked him what happened, he tells them to shut it. Unless it's Violet, in which case he tells.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what happened? Do you need healing? And then she goes close to you with a healing spell and goes like, wait. I was told about this in Paladin school. If you heal undead, they scream like banshees.
Hoffa, you would know that healing spells work just fine on you.
Oh, okay.
And then he shakes his head. That's just a myth propagated by I don't even know who, but I want to slap them.
Okay, cool.
All right, so you try to use
You
the
would not
healing
believe
spell.
how many times I've been stiffed on healing because someone thought.
I can't find Hoffa. Get off. Who's on him? It's gonna be.
She's just like shoving everyone.
Yeah, I'm just trying to pull Hoffa in.
Ah!
Get out.
Do I need to roll an attack?
So, Michael, are you using a spell or are you using lay on hands?
I could use a spell. I don't think he's
Alright.
not resisting me though.
So
like-
yeah, no, he's not. So you use your spell, mark that
Oh, yeah.
spell slot off. As you
Yeah.
try to heal him, it doesn't work.
Aw, okay. Well, that sucks.
That's odd.
Yeah. So what happened was you you must have gotten to some really bad things, didn't you?
Apparently, that black smoke has some kind of decaying of.
Yeah.
Well,
So it's a good thing that I went in there instead of someone actual.
nah. We'll kill you later. And then Violet moves on to the next door.
I feel like Hoffa and Violet are actually, and I love it.
All right. So you still have your arcane eye if you want to throw that in there.
Yeah,
Convenient.
I'll do that.
All right.
Oh, Violet was just gonna enter the door again.
Can I throw Violet through the door?
Take her right ahead. She's not resisting. She's going, yay!
No, I need to roll. No, I know you aren't resisting. I still think I should be rolling athletics
Of course.
because you're a Pillsbury.
I love it.
All
I
right,
mean, Better
Gundyr,
than 10.
you thought you were good at this. You thought this was your passion, but you just can't move her.
Oh no.
Gundyr,
All right, then.
take 1d10 to your self-esteem.
All right. Ain't
Three,
even bothered. Ain't even bothered. After all, it's Violet.
Yeah, when you have
Like,
one,
if it was Hoffa, who's literally skin and bones, maybe I would feel bad.
Yeah.
If you can't throw a Hoffa, what is wrong with you?
I wouldn't even roll to throw you. Violet's the only person I'd roll to throw.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Thanks. Bosco definitely don't need to roll to throw at all.
well,
I mean,
if you threw
no.
Bosco, he'd just fly.
Yeah.
it'd be
Yeah, and you
weird.
have a very pissed off gear mage.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I'm sure Bosco would love it.
And
Bosco would just
and
enjoy
here are
the
the gibbering
time. flying.
mouthers, which Hoffa is still kind of wary of, especially after one of them ate one other one.
Don't worry. They only eat each other. And then I turn around. There's only one left. Did you eat it? Did you eat Stanley, Tommy? For God's sake!
Well, on the plus side, there's not.
Damn
more-
it!
On the plus side, there's no more damn thing they eat.
He has more health than anyone in the party.
Yeah, he
Of
does.
course he does.
He's got.
And I was feeling good about my 105 health before. I guess that's out the window.
Yeah.
Now I'm like
Next
what,
next room,
Okay, what do I see?
you see another sarcophagus.
Okay,
I
so
love
there's
this
another
game.
sarcophagus in there.
Yeah.
I think we should do the same thing like we did before. Just shoot it and close the door.
All right.
Hoffa
Okay.
decided not to go in there this time.
All right,
If anything, he gets away
You-
from the
you
door,
sh-
closer to
all
Violet.
right. Princeton, you shoot another arrow. It hits.
Using the search.
It hits the sarcophagus, and a beam of light. From where you made the hole with your arrow, shoots out, destroys the arrow, and I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna roll a d20 plus 10. Let me know if that beats your AC, all of you. Give me a moment.
All of us?
Yeah. I have to.
Dang.
Let me see what my.
Jittering mouth
Oh
is not
no,
moving.
you're not near. I mean, you're not near that. I need it from Violet, Princeton, and Haffa. Give me a moment. I'm gonna roll. This one is for Princeton. Does that hit you, Princeton?
No, that does not. Thank
Alright.
goodness.
You managed to avoid. Next up is. Wow.
Yes.
Fine.
Either of us.
Yep.
No, Hoffa's AC is higher than 13.
All right, and Haffa.
Ah.
That hits.
Oh no.
Rep.
Yeah.
Wait.
Smoke again?
Give me a sec.
God, I want a candy bar.
Give me a sec. I'm trying to help my friend here. What do I have?
Want a candy bar. Somebody send me a candy bar.
I mean, I wish I had one right now. Anyway.
Hey guys, I'll be right back.
Hey,
problem.
I just want to clarify. I have protection when a creature you see attacks another thing. Is this a thing attacking another thing that's and Hoffa's 5 feet away from me? Protection. Oppose disadvantage on the attack roll.
All right. I'll roll again.
Okay, never mind. I can't help it. Damn it, I tried.
You try to push Hoffa out of the way, but all you really did was push him into the way.
Damn it!
God damn it.
Hoffa,
You're dead.
Hoffa, you are instantly obliterated.
Good news though, you don't have to worry about that smoky thing screwing you from healing.
Yep.
That's nice.
Good news, Hoffa. You return back in front of the psychograph. A now deader man than
I really
you
wish
were
Hoffa
before.
could.
The first thing he does is he flips off Hector.
Hector is not there when you enter the room.
Okay, he flips off the room. Still gets the
Actually,
point.
wait. This reminds me of something I wanted to do.
Oh no.
Before I go back, I want to see, is there a picture of Hector in
Oh, that's interesting.
So you go back into his secret painting room.
A picture, a photograph.
A photograph of Hector.
Yeah, not
Oh.
not his secret
No,
painting.
Not his secret paintings.
No.
Oh man, I can't tell you what he did. 'Cause he
Oh, really?
Yeah. Anyway, you look around. There are like you never really took the time to look at the photographs on the wall, but there are a lot of photographs of adventuring parties, all with just the worst. These DMV or just joke pictures that would probably end up on like some meme website later on. Just awful fucking pictures of these people. It is like the worst of the worst pictures of like people of adventuring parties who like they're about to end. And it's sort of weird that you haven't come across any of these people throughout your entire travels here. It's really, really fucking weird.
They're the monsters, aren't they?
And then you go, I'm presuming you go back to see your friends again.
Did I find a picture of Hector?
No.
Okay. I'm getting ideas.
You're not killing Hector.
Alright. So,
Gundyr's job is to kill
Joins
people
back
randomly.
Up and stands near Violet again.
yeah.
Only goblins.
Okay.
So, by the way, you guys managed to move out of the way. But there is a constant beam that is jutting out of this hole that you made in the sarcophagus. And it just touches the stone wall and it just stops right there.
The butt.
It's like about 5 feet in the air. So it managed to hit Hoffa right in the chest and then dissolve him.
No.
But from now on, you can just sort of crawl underneath it. I'm not going to have you roll for it, but yeah, it's just something you can avoid from here on out.
Well, I mean, you say it can't break through that stone. Is it just the wall stone, or is it any stone?
It can't break through the wall stone. It can break through like wood and arm. Like, strangely, it cannot hurt the
dungeon. Just anything
Yeah.
in it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Shit. Well,
You got 2 more rooms.
I was gonna say though, is there
Yeah,
anything?
and it looks, and with the how many pieces of the orb you've collected so far, it looks like you need 1 more.
So this is probably not the room. I mean, if we
Can I
didn't see
throw
with the
Princeton
eye,
into the beam? Does the beam do anything? I wasn't.
The beam just shoots out. It just creates an obstacle. You just have to crawl underneath.
It
Oh,
kills
cool. Can I
and it
throw
ki-
Princeton into it?
Hey!
You can try.
No, actually, I think I'll be decent this time.
I was gonna say, if you do this, I'm going to athletics check to volleyball him away, like spike his ass away.
Just spike
Yeah,
him
but
into the
you can't-
beam.
To spike him
can't
away.
jump. Yeah, you just spike him into the beam.
Princeton just takes one look at it and says, "Does anyone have any mirrors?"
Princeton's 200% offended that Violet would join in. Oh, the best. But I'm not gonna do that.
Not
I
going.
prestidigitate a mirror and sort of see if it redirects the beam.
Due to the nature of this mirror, it just poofs away as soon as you put it in the beam.
Aw.
It does deflect it for just a bit, causing an even bigger hole in this to appear.
Huh. And it's just stopped at that stone?
It just made another hole parallel to it, and it just stops at that stone.
Okay, I'm gonna chip off a rock from the wall and hold it up to the beam.
The rock is instantly obliterated.
Okay, that's weird. But
Actually,
okay.
wait, I'm sorry. I completely forgot the rock material. The rock material stops the beam right in its track.
Okay, I was about to say, like, why?
Yeah, I
doesn't it
completely
obliterate the one?
forgot about. Wait a
Quickly.
second. I forgot the rules for just a second. I'm
Patch
sorry.
the holes in the door with the wall.
Well, it's just coming 2 holes out of the sarcophagus, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, we just get some rock and we just walk forward with the rock over the beam. Seems like a plan.
All right.
I vote Hoffa into the fray.
No.
You're already dead. It's fine.
No.
For
I've got
convenience
enough.
sake, you all use the power of teamwork. And
Wait,
manage
what?
to- I'm gonna say for convenience sake and expediency sake, power of teamwork. You managed to stop the beams, set up some rocks to stop the beams right around here.
By teamwork, you mean Hoffa and me did things, and Gundyr and Princeton played jacks.
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
exactly that.
Yeah, supervised. just
That's
like Hoffa.
right. Frady wasn't there for that section.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yanga was fun.
Yanga. 2 more rooms.
Okay, same thing. Princeton, get there.
You have the arcane eye.
Oh yeah, Arcane Eye.
You
Move it.
lob it in there like a
That's
grenade.
better then. She
Yeah.
do what she do.
You do what she do.
We are moving through.
Moving right along inside of good times and good news. With good friends you can't lose. This could become a habit. Opportunity knocks once. Let's reach out and grab it. There's another sarcophagus.
What's this one look like, Boosh?
Old.
Notice this appears to be a grave room or graveyard kind of deal.
These magical fucking sarcophaguses. The arcane eye, when you throw it in, Vina starts to go loopy. I really wish she was here. And she begins to lose concentration, and the eye disappears.
No. Shoot the sarcophagus. Teach it a lesson. It destroyed our eyeball.
Princeton, do you shoot the sarcophagus?
Of course.
Alright. You open the door. You fire. And the arrow just disappears from your view, Princeton, as your eyes just sort of begin to just go into a psychedelic trance.
Oh dear.
Princeton, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Wait.
Back. What happened?
You threw the basically you solved the laser sarcophagus thing. There's nothing in it except laser. And you threw your arcane eye into the next room over here and got a psychedelic trance, and you had lost concentration to the spell.
Okay.
Princeton gazed inside the room, and Princeton, you see some wonderful, a beautiful flower person go, "Come with me, and we'll have lots of fun in here.
And suddenly
Gumdrop
Princeton is...
buttons and everything. Don't you love kale? I love kale. Delicious kale."
Alpha starts to back away because he can hear
And Princeton, your mouth begins to water at the sight of kale.
I just want to clarify. I do give him +2 to that wisdom save, by the way.
Yep, and
That helps
Prin-
anything.
yep, Princeton. You managed to slap yourself out of it before running into the room.
What'd you see,
I
Princeton?
knew it. I knew it was too good to be true. Everyone says kale is disgusting, and I've been inclined to believe them.
And you turn. By the way, you turned it like, what? People say kale is disgusting. She pulls out some kale.
You
She also
can't
has-
just eat it raw.
Teach me your ways. She goes up to Princeton right in his face.
Oh my God.
And I'm just gonna shove kale in Princeton's face. Come on, show me, please.
I believe there's something off about this room. The rest of you should exercise caution.
All right. So how you guys gonna get around this? Or do you want
Okay.
to check out the next room?
I'll walk through the room.
You'll walk through the room.
I'll walk. I say.
Oh,
I
that's
would walk
right.
through the room.
Is it just frightened condition or charmed?
It's just frightened, but I do have a good wisdom save.
All right, roll me a wisdom saving throw, Mike.
That's why I'm thinking I can try and do it. And the worst thing comes to thing, I see something cool, and I get confused, which is nothing new for Violet. So
You
yeah.
just made it.
Yeah.
So you enter through, and instead of a cartoony flower, you see a cartoony gumdrop, little arms and legs. Like, hey there! See, you seem a little, you seem a little bit hungry. Why do you
Okay.
eat these delicious gumdrops?
Instead of slapping myself,
Okay, how do you clear
instead
your
of
head?
slapping myself, I'm gonna slap it, just
All right.
across the room.
All right, you slap it, and you realize whatever illusionary entity what it was holding, you see some floating rocks. It was trying to get you to try to eat rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not that dumb. Don't worry. I'm dumb, but not
No,
that
you
dumb.
could. She said, "Ow! Why'd you slap me? That hurts a lot. Please
No,
don't
it
do that again. You want the fucking crystal? I'll just fucking give it to you, Jesus."
Well, I mean, yeah, you said don't slap you, but if you give me the crystal, I won't kick you.
That's not a good deal at all. But here, just fucking take it. Get out of my sight.
Cool. I take the crystal and I kick it, walk out the door.
Ah! No!
I got it, guys!
All right.
I have
Alright.
no idea what happened in there. And
Well, let's just not ask any questions then.
All right.
Let's just close the door and never open it again.
I was making
Yeah.
friends, guys. That's all I was doing.
All right.
Okay.
So your gibbering mouther starts trying to eat the walls, but is failing very hard.
Does he gain health from it?
No.
Okay, then I just tell him to stop.
Yep. He then moves on to the Roper corpse, which is taking him a good while.
Actually, clean the floor. Yeah, that's I like that. Good idea.
Instead of
I-
after it bites it a little bit, it just starts licking it, which is
Okay.
even worse with all its tongues.
I look at Gundyr. Gundyr, what do you find in that one place over there? Like I point to the trash room that I didn't go into.
Oh,
The trash
well,
room.
not gibbering mouthers, so, that's a plus.
Yeah, but what'd you find?
Chests with stuff in them.
Okay. That's all? Okay.
I know, I'm sorry that it's not full of food. Or
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah, I was hoping you actually found something that the gibbering mouth could eat, because it seems like the blooper corpse is kind of hard for him to eat.
Just, did we blow up the skeleton?
It's a
No.
goblin.
Just send him to go eat the skeleton. Totally
also
fine.
They killed
Oh
the
wait, it was the
goblin.
goblin pancake.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You had goblin salsa in there. That would probably be easy
Alright.
for him to eat.
So
Cool.
The gibbering mouther slowly makes his way there. You have all the pieces, but do you want to see what's in the last room?
Yeah, sure.
kind
By the
of.
way, I just want to say, as the gibbering mouth goes, I go like, "And Thomas, you better not go out with the bad friends again. I swear to God, if you come home late." And then
It gurgles at you.
Don't you gurgle back at me! Okay. He'll be fine.
In gurgle, that meant you're not my real mom. So, do you open this last door, yay or nay?
Yes. Someone's gonna get soap in all their mouths later.
Alright, you open it up. And you couldn't hear it before when the door was closed. But you hear a mumbling.
Cool. Let's just not do that.
It
And
sounds like someone's having a wonderful tanning bed vacation. Ah, the sounds of such joy.
right. So let's just leave them.
And there's a flash of light from the coffin. And then nothing. No more noise. No more anything.
Neat.
Okay, let's
co-
just move it on out. Move it on along.
Alright. So you all go back to the main floor.
I really want to throw the blooper corpse in there just to see what happens. The little squid, the corpse in the middle of the room. We have a corpse.
Oh, that's right. I have to bring your fucking gibbering mouther with you.
Yeah, you do. You left my celery stick behind.
Yeah. Well, yeah, don't get your panties in a bunch.
I will.
Alright.
It will be a beautiful bunch of panties.
A beautiful bunch of panties all
Yes.
over the floor.
Mm-hmm.
So, you return, and there is no Alhoon to greet you.
But that's apparently double Vina.
That's
That's
sorry.
right. That's
Wait, we brought the Mouther with us?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this time the celery stick couldn't get out. The Mouther could. Last time it died, so I couldn't bring the celery.
Okay,
stick.
what happened to the celery stick though?
It got
By which
stuck
I
in
mean
a.
Princeton. Oh no,
Oh.
there he is.
Boy,
And I just imagine Violet walks out of the portal. By the way, I never properly introduced myself. My name's Violet, and then she gives you a hug.
Hi, I'm Vina.
You're really small and cute. I like your outfit, by the way.
Thanks.
Violet, by the way, is just like she has green armor. She's like 5'10", 5'11", and she's just like has a bunch of roots growing out of like various places on her armor
You are
and
very
flowers.
tall and have very lovely armor.
Aw, thanks. I try my best. And then I'm just gonna go over to Hoffa and Princeton and just stand close to both of them.
Alright. You, notice, so I'm gonna have you all roll me perception checks real quick. Let's see who's the one who notices.
Oh, wow, great. Let's see. Violet's perception check. Show me potato salad. Do I see potato salad with a 1?
Violet, you begin looking out the window over here. Just start thinking about what a wonderful day it is.
Oh, it's so pretty. Guys, I see birds. Oh, wait, those weren't birds. Those were clouds. Sorry.
Alright. As you notice, there's no one here. No one. At all.
Cool. Detect magic on the camera.
It is all sorts of magic. It's
Cool.
like a mix of necromancy mixed in with a bit of transmutation. There's
Cool. Can I smash it?
conjuration. Yes.
The gibbering mouther is licking the lens while you do this.
Devil machine steals your soul.
Vina, you noticed something about the hand.
Mhm.
Remember how I told you about the broken off pinky?
It's there.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's back.
God damn it.
And you have an orb for it.
Oh.
Oh no, I don't want to go to the next floor. I'm not ready for it. I don't want floor 4. Are we just gonna be punching this?
You guys have a choice from here. You can break the camera, do some exploring around the island next session, and then deal with floor 4. Or you can just deal with floor.
I mean, I entered with my friends in here, and I kind of want to know where they are. So if they're on floor 4, I'd actually like to go there. Can I? Can we? I understand that we want to break the camera and kill the dude and all, but you can do that later. We can at least solve the floor 4.
And I'd like to at least figure out what this devil machine works off of.
Yeah, speaking of devil machine, can I take a picture of my gibbering mouther and see if it works?
Okay,
Go for it.
I just asking, can I take a picture of my gibbering mouth?
You can.
Well, if he do I have the presence of mind to know if it will work and not hurt?
It probably will. If it works
Okay.
on you, it'd probably work on it.
Okay, I take a picture of him.
You take a picture of it. The picture comes out and it's actually smiling. Every single one of its many mouths are smiling.
Oh, look how cute you look. Okay, I gotta go put this back in the trunk. I walk through, appreciate the art, put it in the trunk, and then walk back out.
If you look very closely on the picture, there's only one mouth that's not smiling. It's actually making a goofy face, sort of fucking up the picture for all the mouths.
Which one is that? Is that you, Henry? And then I'm looking to the mouth. Is that you?
It makes a scared face.
No,
Mostly because it doesn't like the angry noise you're doing at it.
We're doing him a startle.
You're giving him the startle. Alright, on that note...
Okay, so can I take the camera?
Yeah, you can take the camera, give it another look.
We'll smash it probably later as well, but...
Like Gundyr said with his detect magic, lots of necromancy, lots of transmutation, conjuration. A definite, like... I don't know what the exact school of magic for time is, but it's definitely a lot of that too.
By the way, did this asshole leave a note or a diary anywhere?
With your perception check, you wouldn't know, but my friend Brady.
I want to know.
Yeah.
I just gotta like start talking about it.
There, you find in drawers a lot of journals belonging to former adventurers who've explored this place.
Anyone I know?
There is one Violet. Roll me another perception check, Brady.
Okay.
Or investigation is actually the one I want you to do.
Okay, investigation, intelligence, wisdom, investigation.
Surprisingly, I'm equally as bad at that. No.
Yeah, I'm pretty bad.
Nothing.
No, I don't.
Can I look at random papers? Just
Roll
like
me
go behind her.
investigation.
I'm just like up behind her, like densely. Like here's the thing. At first you feel a presence, and then you just feel utter weight behind you.
All right.
11.
11. All right. So
Specifically looking for my friends, if I can find anything on them.
So, you do manage to find one of your friends. Give me a name, Michael.
Oh, it's Rose.
Rose.
Yeah.
So you were. I'm gonna say, and then an Austin comes in. No. All right, shut the fuck up. I'm doing character description. Leave me alone, you fat fuck. Anyway.
Stop talking to yourself, Connor.
Uh-oh. Anyway, so Rose, I would like to imagine you are a part of a little paladin corps called the Order of Flowers.
Yeah, blonde. She's blonde, skinny, with red armor, of course.
It's sort of
She has
rose red armor.
Yeah.
And she's like, she goes on about how we brought Violet along as a joke, but she's been one-upping us the entire time. What's the deal with her? What if stinky bitch?
That's not very nice.
I'm just reading it out loud. It's like, oh, Rose. I'm just gonna I'm gonna pocket him, going like,
well,
she was a nice person, and then I'm just gonna look at Vina. Wasn't she a nice person? Just with a constant smile on my face.
She seemed pretty mean.
Yeah.
all right.
She
Is that all
was.
you're gonna read?
Yeah, I was like, is there any more actual things about me?
There is one more entry.
Last entry, and I'm not gonna read
Last
this
entry.
one.
We might have found a lead to something. To
Oh.
where the big prize of this place is. The Eye of the Dead God. One rule-free wish coming right up. We just gotta deal with those tentacle-faced freaks.
More wishes? Really? We're gonna more?
More wishes. Alright.
God damn it.
Yep. This one's for a specific purpose. On
Just
that...
by the way, the fact that she probably knows that they're dead, but she doesn't. Violet's still smiling about it.
So, final thing I gotta ask.
Yep.
Before we end our session, because I know it's like 6 o'clock right now. I know you have to go soon, Frady.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to do? Do you want to destroy the camera, explore town, try to deal with some shit on the outside real quick for next section, or do you want to?
I don't.
Well, I just want to get to the top of the tower.
I feel like maybe Princeton and Vinna could work together and disassemble it.
Yeah. I'd like to see how this thing works. Thank you.
The issue is though, if you disassemble it, does it stop working?
Yes.
Yeah. So then we stop getting the extra lives, and then
you stop getting the extra lives.
Yeah.
You do explain to Vina that what Hector forgot to explain to you. If the camera is destroyed.
Oh yeah, I hold up a photo of where it's me, but it obviously looks like I'm leaning on two people, and it's like, see, this is where Rose used to be and Lilac. They used to be right beside me. See how they're not there anymore? That's kind of how it works.
Yeah.
Alpha goes up to her and puts a hand on her.
Well,
you gonna be okay?
That's not how it actually works. You don't know why they're no longer in that photo anymore.
Yeah,
Maybe
I don't, but I
them
assume
from the memory of the psychograph. But basically, if you destroy the camera, you have 2 weeks before the camera rebuilds itself. You see it's actually really hard to undo because it keeps slowly but surely trying to screw itself back in. So, but it takes about 2 weeks for it to fully repair itself if you disassembled or destroyed it. Where you're free to wander around outside the tower, but if you die, you're dead for that 2 weeks, and then you come back to where your picture was taken.
The Hoffa turns to the others.
Or if you die, or if you're out any longer than 2 weeks, you will explode and end up back where the picture took.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Hoffa turns to the others.
Hector did explain that if you found the main prize of the place, you'd be able to, get rid of the condition.
Hoffa turns to the others.
There's been a lot of gold and magic items throughout this entire. So we can vote on this now, or we can vote on this outside of stream. It's up to you guys.
You got it, Robert. You could go first. Go.
Okay. Hoffa turns to the others for the third.
And there's something else.
I swear to God. Before we make any further decisions, I checked the picture room. The photographer doesn't have a picture here. I believe we can use that to our advantage at some point. Because we all know he's keeping secrets. He thinks he's being slick about it, but he's really not. He's not fooling anyone, except, well, maybe he's fooling Violet. Sorry, Violet.
I mean, you can believe that. Go right ahead.
Violet, out of the corner of your eye, there's another bird-shaped cloud.
Ooh, bird-shaped cloud! Just bowls through everyone to go to the window again.
Anyways, point is, if there's two possibilities. Either he doesn't need it, or for some reason he's completely incapable of using it. And if one of us were to threaten his life, it would be a very real threat.
I don't know, but Violet's gonna be the smart one here. Is this a timed camera? Can it be timed?
Yes.
Okay, so he could take a picture of himself. I'm just asking. Oh, sorry. Move, Preston. Red's dead.
That's a good observation to make.
Yeah. So he
So-
could. So he doesn't need it.
So when we see him again, I vote we corner him and make him talk. Because I am sick and tired of him hiding things from us that might get us killed if we don't know it. We still haven't found any mind flayers, but we've been seeing hints of their influence in similar creatures all over. He points to the teleporter. I know exactly why I've been recognizing some of these things, because they're very similar to things that I faced before. I was shipwrecked on an island. Our mission was to... I was enlisted as part of a group to protect a supposed princess. But we were attacked in the night by bandits and something that looks like right out of whatever the mind flayers came from. We were shipwrecked. I was the only survivor. I fought my way through, killed whatever was at the head of that island, and then I wound up on another shore. Whatever happened after that is completely irrelevant. We are looking at things that either aren't of this world or are way older than us.
Vina, you think this was evident from being in a Tower of the Dead God, and those gods have died off maybe at least 500 to 1,000 years ago. But yeah,
Sorry about the rant.
no problem.
So now that I have some suspicions about where this influence was coming from, I think the mind flayers rumors are true than we realize, and he's not telling us. Why would someone who is at the literal entrance of this place and has clearly been around far longer than any of us, how would he not know what the tower contains? He clearly knew the name of that beholder. So why wouldn't he know about whether or not there are mind flayers? I think he's deliberately keeping the information from us.
Okay, well, I can work with the plan of going and cornering someone. I mean, Bosco's pretty big. Right, Bosco?
But until then, I say we disassemble the camera, explore out, and see if maybe that'll let us explore outside this place.
Okay.
Gundyr, Princeton, your thoughts?
On what?
I
Breaking the
suppose
camera.
so. I could write a dissertation about this, publish it, and get my name into academia.
I don't mind as long as I get to the top.
I personally don't want to leave the tower.
Alright. So you are overruled.
Yeah.
They're going to break the camera,
Yeah.
and you have two-ish weeks to go outside the tower. And Violet, you can make yourself at home. And that's where we're going to end off for right now. Next session is going to be pretty fun. You'll get to explore outside the tower, see what's going on, see what's up with the townsfolk and whatnot. And on that note, we'll see y'all next time. Hey, I'm Boo/Connor/ the DM of this session. This has been fun. With me today, I have Brady. Who did you play, and where can we find you?
I played Bina the Gear Mage, and you can find me at Beckett the Mad on Twitter.
Robert, where can we find you, and who did you play?
You can find me at Robbie Matronic on YouTube and on Twitter. I'm currently working on a dramatic reading of the Godzilla replay creepypasta, so that's fun. And who do I play? Well, I play Hoffa, the walking war dump.
Yeah. Gundyr. Who? I'm sorry. Racecar.
Huh. I'm playing Gundyr.
Yeah.
I don't exist on the internet in any
It's true.
significant
It's
fashion.
true. I found him, in a basket on my front door and there was a note that said "Kill it."
Like
Kill
Harry
it with
Potter?
fire. Yeah.
That's what the
Yeah.
Not quite like Harry Potter.
No, I was gonna say like any generic like baby in a basket left on a front door. I guess that's how adoption works. You know?
Yeah. How was your childhood, by the way? After that, are you okay, Connor? Now that you've been left on the basket door.
I know where I came from, and I went on that journey to find out who I am, and I was greatly disappointed by the outcome.
Yeah, you're Italian. I understand.
Yep.
We love you though.
Well, anyway, Lena, where can we find you?
You can find me at Squeak Squeak Butt Touch on Tumblr.
And Michael, where can I find you, other than sucking my dick?
Okay, then.
Obviously sucking your asshole because you're into weird fetishes, but you can find me on Gamers Behaving Badly.
Don't
on Twitch,
kick
Twitter.
shame me on my own stream.
Hey, you're the one who asked for it.
All right, guys, we'll see you later. Goodbye, stream people watching this.